confess to the worst thing you have done outside. Have you, for example, killed a man?
No, that was definitely indoors.
OK, fine. Have you stolen someone's beloved pet and sold it online? That would probably be outdoors. They've got to be the worst people, the pet stealers, haven't they? Worse than the drug dealers, really, at heart. Because there's an upside to drugs. Cocaine must, on some level, be nice. Not that anyone's ever offered me any.
But there are people out there that are addicted to cats, and they're not in a good place.
Yeah. What do? Smoke them?
They just have a lot of them.
All right.
Once at a petrol station, I stole... Outside the petrol station, this was, so it does satisfy the criteria. Somebody dared me to do it back in my college days, and it was a plant pot that was like this big, and I just picked it up and I just walked away with it. And it was stealing, and it wasn't a good thing, but I did leave it outside the charity shop, so I also did some good with it.
Yeah, well, there's your Robin Hood.
Yeah. British Petroleum's loss was the Heart Foundation's gain.
So this round, you'll be going head to head.
Oh, OK.
To identify all of these animal noises. And the winner gets to eat a survival biscuit, if they like.
Do you get a cup of tea as well?
No.
Oh.
OK, so this is...
There's an old-school radio.
Old-school radio. OK, so I'm going to play you these animal noises, and this being post-apocalyptic bunker land, there are no buzzers, so you have to make a noise. OK, ready?
Ooh.
Yes,
Goose.
No, not goose, but you didn't buzz. Unless that was your buzz. I thought that was genuinely just an emotional reaction to the noise.
Does it have wings?
No. It's very surprising.
Cat?
No, that's meow. Yes.
Buzz, fox?
No.
Oh.
Buzz, lizard?
No.
Lizard? Lizard's like a group of animals. You can't just say lizard.
No,
that's like some
mammal.
It's not, mammal.
Actually, though, lizard is not analogous to mammal. Reptile is analogous to mammal. Lizard is more specific than mammal. Although you're right, there are lots of lizards. You've gone mammal. It is a mammal. I am going to ask you to specify.
OK. Goat.
No.
Oh.
It is, I tell you what, you'd never guess, hedgehog. Yeah.
Oh, the famous hedgehog noise.
Yep, that was the famous hedgehog noise.
That's a nice hedgehog noise.
They obviously got the mic quite close, which meant they risked getting prickled.
You think you know someone? Do you know what I mean?
This one. I will give you a clue. It is an animal doing something.
Sneezing.
No.
Is it something sleeping?
No.
Is it? Oh.
So I've given you the answer. Is mating.
Oh, mating.
Now, what animal is mating?
I mean, come on, a hedgehog.
No. How likely are we to have question one, a hedgehog, question two, a hedgehog mating? I'm going to tell you.
Go on.
A turtle mating.
A turtle. I mean.
Yeah. Right. Next one.
Must have a straw up its nose.
Dog. Dog. No. Bird.
It's not a dog. It's not a bird.
Oh. It's not a bird. It's not a dog.
There are some examples that are bigger than you and some examples that are smaller than you. I think this example would be smaller than you.
So an animal that can be bigger than me. A horse.
What sort of horse could be smaller than you?
One of them little mini ones.
A Shetland pony?
Yeah.
I would say you might be taller than a Shetland pony. In terms of biomass, I think it's got you licked.
They do guide horses as well, don't they, these days?
Shut up.
Yeah, little horses. I don't know why you'd have a little one. Just get a big one to sit on his back.
Don't think that's as practical as you imply.
Just climb on top to the bank.
And everyone starts handing you over
another person. What's coming in the
man.
supermarket is another blind person on a horse.
Yeah.
It's just not workable.
Is it a red panda?
No.
I said panda.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, red panda's not a panda, though.
Isn't it?
No,
it's a little
meerkat isn't a cat.
OK.
I'll tell you, it's a muntjac deer. Or a muntjac
I saw one of them
deer.
today.
All right.
Right, next one.
There's another one.
Yeah, we're
two more.
going to get good at this.
Oh. Owl.
Yes?
A wood pigeon.
Wood pigeon. Very famous, a wood pigeon. That's the only point that's been scored. So you're in the lead. Last one. Can you draw level, Chris, and make it an exciting draw?
Let's see.
Or will it be an anticlimactic victory for one person over another?
Monkey. Buzz. Monkey.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Duck. Chick.
No.
Does it have wings?
No.
Does it have arms?
Yes.
Ooh,
Sort of. Sort of does have
a
arms.
T-Rex.
Oh, gosh, if they had a recording of that, that would be...
No,
Chipmunk.
No.
Hamster?
No.
Gerbil.
I tell you what, this one, you put the food out for the birds and you go...
Squirrel.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. 2-0. You win one of these these survival biscuits. In fact, you can have all 3.
Thanks. I'll tell you what.
Horrific.
Dipped in a cup of tea.
And then thrown away, and then have a Twix instead. Delicious.
That ain't bad,
You haven't seen this survival tea yet.
That you flip the coin, and whoever loses has to do the thing. So if you toss the coin, Laura, and Chris, you guess.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
That
right.
it.
Tails.
Tails it is.
Yes.
Right, so Laura, you lose, which means you must sample some military rations. Yeah.
Win.
So here are some military/camping rations for you
Okay.
to try and opine on. That's had some gaffer tape put on the outside
Yep.
for reasons probably to do with undue prominence.
It doesn't smell great, does it?
No, it's a little bit.
I mean, on MasterChef, this would be a disappointing response.
On MasterChef, you don't have Greg Wallace go, I don't mind that.
What do you think it is?
I want to say a bulgur wheat. I want to say a quinoa.
Apparently, it's vegan paella.
Vegan. No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that. Yeah.
Oh.
What are they? Those.
little gumball type bonbons. I might take half, see how I get on. Hang on. Ooh,
It's crunchy.
What is it?
ice creamy.
It's one of
Ice
these
creamy.
Things that's made with locusts or something.
NASA space strawberry
Oh
ice
my
cream.
God.
Oh wow, okay,
David,
like freeze-dried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basically an astronaut.
Yeah. Can I try one?
Yeah, do.
So I can basically be an astronaut as well.
Do you want to try one, Chris? It's not bad.
Mm.
I'm not lying.
I actually think that's quite nasty. It's very sweet.
Yeah. I mean, it's not ice cream, is it?
I might have to have a bit of ration biscuit to take the taste away.
Yeah.
So would life be worth living if we were reduced to the last case of NASA ice cream and some vegan paella?
Well, it would delay having to resort to eating Chris. Do you know what I mean? So
You'd
that's
eat-
a good thing.
You'd eat this before Chris, out of respect for Chris, or just because you think Chris would taste even worse?
Yeah, just for...
She'd eat me first so that she had more of that left for herself. She wouldn't want to share. What's the
Yeah.
point of doing it the other way around?
Yeah, you can't go back to
I'm
savoury.
going to halve the dessert and then eat the main.
Well, Laura, you won rounds 1 and 2. Chris, you won round 3, which means, Laura, you won more rounds than Chris. You won this!
No.
Thank you for joining me in my gamey bunker for this game.
Wow, thank you. How
pleasure.
do you feel? Does it change? You can feel your life changing.
I'm an astronaut now, Chris.
Yeah.
People often ask that, has it changed your life? And the answer about everything is marginally yes.
Yeah.
Every event is a marginal change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything in my life previously has been about building to this one moment now, David.
Yeah. And I suppose you don't even want to leave the bunker. You're happy to sit it out for 10 days down here.
I'm happy in this seat. Just check on me every so often.
Have either of you heard of prepping culture?
No, nothing to do with public school, boys.
Apparently not. Apparently, it's people who are preparing, should be preparing, but prepping is what they're saying, for the end of the world.
Oh, doomsday
in advance.
preppers in
Is
America.
that
I think that's what they, yeah.
Oh, right, doomsday, yes, that.
Yes.
What do you think of that? Prudent or depressing?
The idea that you'd want to live through it is the thing that I don't get on board with. I mean, if it's going to happen, I'd rather be close to the epicentre.
That's
Yes.
that's
like
where
first
I am.
to go
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be living in a bunker with eating
Tuna.
tin cat foods for the next God knows what.
Only if it happens to be broadcast on Dave, then you're up
Absolutely,
for it.
yeah. I mean, if there's a comedy slant to it.
No, you see, I totally agree, but I think there is a certain sort of person, I imagine these doomsday preppers are among them, who basically want it. They want the world to collapse.
I don't think there's such thing as a doomsday prepper that isn't also a gun fanatic.
Well, and this is it. They're deep in the mountains, aren't they? They're deep in the bunkers.
They think they have the skills to survive. They think in a society that's collapsed more than they do in a society that hasn't. And so essentially, they're calling themselves preppers, but they're incredibly badly prepared for the environment they find themselves in.
Underprepared for actually just normal human existence and getting a bus to work.
Yeah, you know, and building up functional relationships in a professional environment and getting the requisite qualifications and remembering, you know, not to
trim their beard.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I literally trimmed it yesterday.
Well,
so thank you for noticing.
You're made for this world.
Yeah. I sort of feel very, very much that a world even a slightly less receptive to my particular form of parasitism than this one is one in which I would swiftly expire.
There's a big zombie series on at the minute based on the computer game, isn't there? Was it The Last of Us?
I can't imagine it attracting you to the idea of an apocalypse, you know?
No.
It's like Jaws put me off getting in the water.
Yeah.
I can't, you know, watching a zombie film and going, do you know what, one day, maybe, that could be me.
Is it a positive sign, though, the fact that they've made that now as what is basically an escapist form of entertainment?
Yeah.
Does that mean that the great bookies of Hollywood reckon that society isn't going to collapse?
Well, I just think society, yeah, possibly, but I think it's also bleak anyway. It's a little bit like, it could be worse. There could be zombies infected by mushrooms trying to kill you.
Yes, yeah.
Have a basement full of tuna.
Yeah.
When we do get the zombies, we'll just end up with films about 9-to-5 office jobs.
Has to be said, the zombies, zombies doesn't worry me. I don't think there's going to be zombies.
No.
Do you think the next thing is AI? They say that's going to destroy the world. And obviously the woods we're in now have been generated by computer. It's what we're actually looking at is a magnificent car park.
Yeah, well, you say that, you know, but is the universe just a three-dimensional hologram of some kind of two-dimensional quantum plane? It's quite deep for Dave, isn't it?
That's a lot of words. You just put one after another there.
I just signed up to this to learn how to light a fire with sticks, to be honest.
If you can light a fire with sticks by the end of the week, I'll give you an extra badge.
Oi, did you hear that, Chris?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not going to happen, but
I mean, technically matches are sticks, so I think we can do this.
No, not those sticks, not sticks with
Oh,
phosphorus.
so now there's caveats to the
Now there's caveats.
The wager.
Yeah.
So what do you mean, David? AI is going to destroy that? Do you mean in the way that it's going to take people's jobs and turn everybody against each other, or in the fact that it will actually decide to end humanity itself because we are deemed to be a parasite on the Earth?
Well, either really. I mean, or both.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
it's not custard and ice cream he's asking about.
I'm not worried about the first one because that's sort of already happened.
Yeah.
Relentlessly, technological advance has meant that the jobs people had disappeared.
Yeah.
And society is kind of coped. And you can't start saying don't invent a washing machine or, you know, there's fewer jobs washing clothes. You know, the Luddites would say that, but most people are on team, OK, let's have labour-saving technology and find other things to do.
No, you need Calgon, don't you? People need to make that because washing machines live longer with it.
Well, but then it may be when
timescale removers are available.
When a machine makes Calgon, then that's all right as well.
See, people say, like, will AI decide that we are not worthy to have life and kill us all? But like, put an off switch on it. Why can't you just turn it off?
I mean, if I was an AI robot, that would be the first thing I'd eliminate as part of my intelligence. I'd just sort of say,
but if we're building it, just put an off switch on it.
I think that I don't know, but I think that it's more complicated than that.
Okay.
I think. You see, I mean, in some ways, we're revealing the fact that to have this discussion we need more informed input from other people.
We need some intellect on the firm, that's what you're saying.
I mean, the internet is humongous, but I bet you can just turn it off.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, because someone's going to want to keep it on. That's the answer. When the robot, it's not they're going to be robots, is it? It's going to be.
But they'd be nothing without satellites.
But it's
just turn them off.
It's not. I mean, the washing machine, saved labour, but the point of AI is creative. The first AI novel has been published. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. What's it about?
It's a biography. Autobiography. It's an autobiography about being an AI.
Well, I've read the Paris Hilton autobiography, and I'd wager it's better than that. Yeah. But the I don't know.
But that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's. So I mean, will they be able to do write jokes better than comedians? And animate a character that basically looks. I mean, they could do anyone. It doesn't have to be, all stand-up could be delivered by Cary Grant. That would be better than the likes of us, wouldn't it? It's all Cary Grant. He looks nicer than anyone.
But apparently, you could type into ChatGPT, write me a joke, or ask me a question in the style of David Mitchell. Yeah. You can do that.
We can type it in, but what do they come out with?
Probably something like that, what you just said.
Well, yeah, that is where I get most of my stuff from. But no, you could, can you imagine, who's your favourite stand-up comedian?
Chris McCausland.
Yeah.
Really? Genuinely? I wouldn't.
I'd say Laura.
Yeah, Laura. Okay, apart from each other, who's your favourite stand-up comedian? It could be someone dead.
Favourite stand-up comedian? Norm Macdonald.
Right.
He's very good.
Get to the dead.
And so, any flaws in him?
Yeah, he's dead.
That doesn't matter. The AI can.
AI can recreate.
Yeah, first, they can recreate him,
Yeah.
and he just new material generated for him forever. Yeah. But any flaws at all,
not
they
always
can correct
on the right
it.
side of PC, perhaps.
Okay,
on certain
make him a
language
bit more
choices.
PC, but might he have been taller?
No, he's perfect.
Would you like him to have dragon's wings?
Yeah.
Well, now
would you like
talking.
him? Would you like him to be able to roller skate incredibly impressively while he does his stuff, or would that distract from it? Similarly, the great roller skating stand-ups, you could have them not roller skating because obviously it detracts from the material. Yeah.
But this is the point of the doomsday prepping. Our doomsday, AI writing our jokes. We lose our job. We're in the forest, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't know till we returned home. I mean, I use ChatGPT at home and it talks to me more than my wife does, so...
I've never used it.
Is it take a note? Is it sort of
I got sent a script that was 90 minutes long.
Yes.
And asked to read for a part in it. And I fed the whole thing into ChatGPT and asked it to summarise what the story was and tell me how many lines my character had, and it did it in 2 seconds.
Oh, sign me up to that.
And was it correct?
I said, does the part of Tom have any significance to the story? And it said, no, Tom is an insequential character. And I said, I can't give 6 days to this.
Oh my God. That is terrifying. Well, thank you for this walk.
Thank you.
It appears that next year's show we won't be required for.
No.
But
Artificial Davids.